Hey everybody, welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new. My name is Mercedes. In today's video, I have a new collection, new releases from VAPID Lacquer to share with you all.
Show you a place where you gon' wanna move your feet.
Now, this is a 5-piece collection that will be releasing on January 18th at 1 p.m. Central Time. We have some really pretty finishes and different colors. These polishes are going to be perfect for the upcoming Valentine's Day holiday or even spring, or honestly, if you're not a seasonal polish wearer, you're going to really enjoy some of these colors as well. There's something in here for everybody. Now, there's only going to be 160 bottles of each shade, and they can sell out. As of right now, I'm not sure if they'll be coming back or not. I'm gonna say no, but I'll make sure to list everything down below for you guys. But just know that they can sell out. There's 160 of each of these bottles. Now, VAPID Lacquer also sells bath and body products, and the plan was to launch some products for this release, but unfortunately, it's gonna be pushed onto February. The maker wasn't feeling their best, so we're gonna see those releases in February. All right, everybody, let's get into these lovely swatches. First up, we have Stupid Cupid, and this one is described as a minty green, creamy, squishy base with 2 different shimmers, one that is warm and the other that is a dash cool. We can see that it definitely applies very squishy on that first coat. We go on a little bit sheer. That warmer shimmer gives us like pinkish coral vibes. On the second coat, we get a beautiful minty green base. I feel like there's like a dash of lime in there too. Of course, there's always lint somewhere around here. And then on the third coat, I get full opacity for my shorter nails. I'm going to recommend 2 to 3 for everybody, just depending on the look that you're going for. The cool shimmer, I want to say it's like a silvery, maybe a little bit of lilac in there too, but we're seeing a lot of that like warmish shimmer. So we get the pink and the orange and a little bit of red as well, but it's all nice and centered in the middle of the nail. And then we get this lovely minty green squishy base. This one is going to be beautiful for the springtime if you're a seasonal polish wearer. Pictured are 3 coats of Stupid Cupid with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Feelings. I'm not gonna say what it actually is, but you guys can see it there on the bottle. This one is described as a coral base that has a very strong shimmer. It's very jelly, very squishy. Now, I'm gonna say the shimmer is leaning on the orange / like pink side. I am in love with the base color of this polish. It is so vibrant and lovely. This is definitely like Valentine's Day vibes, definitely spring, summer vibes as well. I built this one up in 3 coats. I'm going to recommend 2 to 3 for everybody. And look how lovely that shimmer is. It's definitely very intense. We still get the very squishy, bouncy vibe. And oh my goodness, this is a beautiful like red-orange base. And that shimmer is just stunning, guys. This in person is even more beautiful than what you're seeing right now. It gives off this very like fiery look on the nails, and like I said, what you see on camera is what you're gonna see in person. So lovely. Even in the sunlight, it catches the shimmer so well. If you love corally or like orangey, red-orange sort of shades, I personally love red-orange shades. You're really going to love this one. Pictured are 3 coats of Feelings with a glossy top coat. Next up, we have Lemmer, and this one is described as a sultry berry base, just like Flushed Cheeks, and it has a beautiful, beautiful shifty shimmer that is sort of like this icy blue, light blue vibe, and then we get a whole bunch of color shifting flakies. So they shift from like yellow to green to blue to violet. You can see on the first coat we get pretty good coverage, a little more opaque than the previous polishes we saw. On the second coat, we really built up to that beautiful berry base. I did go in for a quick third coat just to sort of even everything out, get the deepest base color that I can get, and we are left with this gorgeous finish. We are still getting very juicy, plump vibes, which I love. And then the shimmer that is running all throughout the nail. See what I mean? How it's like this very icy sort of light blue with a dash of purple, and then all those little micro flakies that are in the mix there blend so well with this polish. We get different colors, but they don't take away from the shimmer and this very beautiful berry base. Pictured are 3 coats of Lemmer with a glossy top coat. Next up is True Romantic, and this is for all the hopeless romantics out there. This is such a soft and sweet shade. It's described as an orchid jelly that has a beautiful green, blue, purple shift. Now, originally, I was like, not too sure if I was going to love this one because it's such a light baby pink, and those typically aren't for me, but the shimmer is what stole my heart. It had a fantastic formula. You can see that I built it up in 2 coats. On my shorter nails, I'm gonna recommend 2 to 3 for everybody. You can see here on the full hand swatch that that shimmer is just coming on through. In the solo finger swatch, and in the actual like still photo, it looks a little washed out, but in person, that pink, that orchid pink, is definitely vibrant and bouncy, and the shimmer is just so intense. It looks so beautiful on the nails, and when you're actually like looking at it in person, it is beautiful. Pictured are 2 coats of True Romantic with a glossy top coat. Here we have a Free Falling Love Addict, and in the PR description it says that it is like the opposite of a True Romantic. It's like falling hard and fast from a cliff. It is a violet like jelly base, and we have these beautiful color shifting flakies that are just swimming in this base. This one definitely has topper capabilities, but I didn't show it off that way. I showed it up built up in 3 coats. You can definitely do 2, but I thought 3 gave us way more color payoff and way more like flakies on the actual nail. The flakies are very like light and airy and pastel like. We get all sorts of colors. We get blue and green and yellow and orange. It is such a sweet, soft color on the nails. You get this like very light wash of color, and then obviously these flakies are just the star of the show. So stunning. This will be beautiful for Valentine's Day. It's going to be very pretty for spring as well. And if you wanted to use it as a topper, I would recommend it over a darker shade. Pictured are 3 coats of Free Falling Love Addict with a glossy top coat. Okay, I do have some favorites. I have 3 of them actually. The first one being this lovely orange shade. This is, I'm not going to swear, even though I have a potty mouth, but I'm not going to do it here on YouTube. Feelings. This was absolutely gorgeous, even more pretty on the nails. I remember swatching it. I remember looking at it in the bottle first. Let me bring it back. Looking at it in the bottle, and I was like, wow, this is a pretty bright orange. Put it on my nails, and I was like, whoosh, blown away. Absolutely stunning. The shifts are beautiful. The glow and intense looks even better in person on the nail. The second one being Lemmermance. Am I saying that right? Lemmermance. I don't know if I'm saying it right, but this shade took me by surprise. I usually am not one for pinks. It just has to be that right shade of pink. And this one was definitely that right shade. Just that right in between, beautiful, like purpley, almost mid-tone pink. Looked really good on my tanner, like olive toned skin. And just the components in here were very pretty. I can definitely see myself wearing this probably maybe like in the month of February. And then again, maybe towards like spring and summertime. And then just talk about pinks right now. This is the True Romantic. Now, I remember swatching it and I was like, okay, this is nice, but maybe not one of my favorites, right? And then I saw it on the full hand swatch and I was recording myself, and the shimmer in this just took my breath away. And I was like, all right, you know what? I'm definitely loving this one, and I'm going to keep it and definitely wear it soon, maybe for February, right? Or maybe for the springtime. I can see myself wearing this in the spring, but I was just so in love with that beautiful, vibrant shimmer. All right, guys, that is all that I have for you today. Let me know if you plan on picking up any of these polishes. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in my next one.